In this video, we'll be taking a look at the settings menu and the control panel. To get started, click the start icon in the lower left hand corner and look for the settings gear. Inside the Windows setting area will allow you to make changes to many aspects of Windows 10. You can see from the various icons you can change your system settings, your device settings, network and internet settings, and so on. One of the more important ones is your account settings. Let's take a look at that. Now, some of your settings may be managed by our network settings, but you can do things like update your picture, or you can change the different email accounts associated with how you log into Windows. Alright. The system settings allows you to make changes to things like your displays, your notification center, your power settings, and you can see the rest of those on the left there. Take a look through those. Again, some of those are managed by our network settings, so be aware that you may come across items that you can't change, but you have access to a good majority of those. Another very useful Windows settings feature is the personalization. Let's go ahead and click on that now. This will allow you to select the different background that Windows uses, the colors that you want associated with Windows. So if you prefer a vibrant Windows environment, or if you'd like a more muted one, you can select the colors from below. You can also change what picture shows up on your lock screen. Depending on the version of Windows you're using, you may be able to change some of these, but sometimes it may revert back to the Clayton State logo. You can also use themes. These will change the way Windows works by pretty much not just changing the color, but in addition to changing the background to different really nice Windows pictures that they've picked out. You also can make changes on how the start menu performs. You can show more tiles or show apps in the start menu, so you can turn off or turn on the majority of these options. You can also change how your taskbar works. This is the area down here. You can lock the taskbar or make it automatically hide, so you have a lot of options available to you in there. You can make Windows 10 work how you want it to and look how you'd like it to. Alright, you of course can take a look at these on your own, but that's the majority of how you change your Windows settings. Now, for some of you who prefer the control panel, it still is accessible. The easiest way to get to it is go to Start and type in Control Panel. You can see that it comes up here. And if you like the more traditional experience of changing your settings with the previous Windows versions, this is still accessible to you. So you can access many of the features that have been stylized in the new Windows 10 feature. And that is the majority of how you get to the control panel. But just to take a look, we can see, let's take a look at your, for example, mouse settings. You can make some decisions on how you'd like your mouse to behave. In addition to that, a really useful application that I like to keep track of is the default programs. This allows you to specify which applications open what type of files. So you of course can make changes here. Your sound settings can be managed here. Windows does a very good job of making multiple ways to get to the most important content that you're trying to access. And this has been Windows Settings and Windows Control Panel.